Hi, good morning, and welcome to your daily live stream on weekdays, Brunch with Brian. And it is your fun real estate live stream. Today, we're going to talk about avoiding that at post-Christmas letdown and maintaining focus on what you want to focus on. So we're going to talk about that in a second. Let's actually start with an affirmation. I keep focus on my goals. Okay, ready? I keep focus on my goals. Okay, let's do that again. I keep focus on my goals. Boy, every time I do an affirmation, even if I didn't do one this morning yet, like I didn't, the first one I do, it always gives me more energy and positivity. It brings a smile to my face. And so we're going to get to that. That's our lesson for today. It's also some fun little things. Call a friend day. Now, this is important. If there's people that you meant to call on Christmas, and there's a couple of those for me that I didn't get around to. So I want you to call those people. Today is the day. Call a friend. I would include a family member on that. So call a friend. It's actually National Download Day. So that's getting easier and easier with the 5G. You can download a movie. It used to take a long time. Now it's pretty quick. Short film day, card playing day, Pledge of Allegiance day. Who knows the Pledge of Allegiance? Who can actually say the whole Pledge of Allegiance? All right, we used to say it in school every day. As a Boy Scout, when we said it as Boy Scouts, I would salute. I was never in the military, but I was a good Boy Scout. So sometimes, so let's do the Pledge of Allegiance, just in honor of Pledge of Allegiance Day. Okay, put your hand over your heart. Some people like to do that. Our country is very important to your heart. Hold it close to your heart. It's a great country. Yes, we've gone through crazy times, but it's a great country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What a great pledge. Pledge of Allegiance. It's only one sentence. It seems long to remember it all, but it's just one sentence. And did you know, here's a little trivia quiz. The president, who was president in 1954 when the Pledge of Allegiance was changed, and what did they put in? What two words did they put in to the Pledge of Allegiance in 1954? Who was the president and why did they do it? Interesting. I always kind of like history. History teaches us lessons about our country and ourselves that we can use to be smarter and make better decisions in the future. So there's some cool days, like I said. What did I do with my card? And like I said, it's oh yes, and for Christians among us, it's Holy Innocents, or the Feast of the Holy Innocents. This commemorates the day that Herod took the first born. Okay, so but it's card playing day. Who likes to play cards? What's your favorite card game? Put it in there. Hey Van, if anybody says a card game, holler it out. Give me a card game. Who knows how to play pinochle? I never learned that. My dad used to. Actually, my mom and dad used to win bridge trophies. They were pretty good card players. Actually, all I got 1 year, I remember my mom and dad were really good card players. One year, all I got was a deck of playing cards, and it was kind of new and they were real slippery. I had trouble dealing with that. Okay, that's a good one, right? One year, I remember we didn't have too much money yet, but Lynette said, I want a great future. I want something with a lot of diamonds on it. So I bought her a deck of cards. There was lots of diamonds in there. Okay, kind of funny. I like the first one better. Guess what? We have a dogs. Who knows our dogs' names? It's the four we have right now are Saturn and Mars and Neptune and Willow. And today was the day in 1612 that the most famous astronomer, who wants to take a shot at this one? The most famous astronomer discovered Neptune. At first he called it a fixed star. He couldn't figure it out, but it turned out it was the planet Neptune. The most famous astronomer, name starts with G. Oh, I'm really doing the quizzes today for some reason. Okay, so some presidents were a few birthdays. Woodrow Wilson, he only made it to 68. Now, he had a stroke while he was in office, and there was, I used to think Woodrow Wilson was a good president. Now I've heard a lot of stuff where maybe he wasn't so good. In fact, part of what he did wrong was he hid the Spanish flu from the public, and there was no public health measures being enacted while the Spanish flu went through and killed, I think it was 400,000 people, something like that, huge number of our people. I think this pandemic's going to be more. But back then, Woodrow Wilson was hiding it from the people. So, and we didn't have all the, social media and everything. So that wasn't good. One really person that I love, Stan Lee. Stan Lee's birthday today. He actually made it to 96, died a couple of years ago. And of course, he came up with Spider-Man, my favorite comic book, and a bunch of other really cool comic books in the Marvel universe. Denzel Washington turned 66 today. There's a really successful, great actor. Denzel's a great actor. He won an Academy Award for his role in Glory, which is a good movie. Let's see, Seth Meyers is 47. So a few other people. It's their birthdays today and some other things. So when I'm talking about avoiding letdowns and you know what, this happens a lot of times in business, especially after a big sale or an event or something. There's invariably some kind of a letdown or a lack of focus. Now, this is really important, guys, because I want you to be in the mood to launch a really great year next year, and I want you to have the pieces in place. So if there's a few things that you still have to get done in terms of you're getting your bank account set up or your LLC or anything like that, I don't want you to even wait till get it done after the new year. Let's use this couple of days here. Really, we got the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. The 31st, some people don't really put in much effort, but you could work that day too. Now, I will say this. I mean, I don't want to be a slave driver, and maybe it's a vacation week for you. So that would be nice. I actually haven't taken a vacation in a long time. Since the last vacation, probably we took with Ron. We go all around the world on cruises. And I have something really cool to tell you about this one cruise we took on the Rhine River. I got to tell you about that, but another time. But we do these great cruises, and we would go away for a couple of weeks, and that would be great. But, we haven't really done any vacations or anything this year, not since last year. So I kind of miss it. But I have so much on my plate all the time that I almost like getting all the work done. So hopefully, guys, you're having fun. You're staying focused if focus is called for. And that's just a good thing in general. How do you stay focused? And I don't know how many times I have to talk about your schedule, but that's really a huge thing. Having your schedule written out, knowing what's expected of you. Who here has your schedule written out for today? Like actually has some kind of a, you don't have to have it written out, but a pretty good idea, especially now, sometimes your schedule is sort of made for you, isn't it? I mean, if you work in a regular 9-to-5 job, your boss is paying you to focus on what they want you to focus on. And so pretty much they make your schedule. But, obviously you have time where you can make your own choices of your schedule. And those are the important times. What's the most important thing that you can be doing always in this business of real estate investing is getting on the phone. It sounds kind of simple, but getting on the phone and talking to networking. I like networking with other investors and people, and getting on the phone to do conference calls and training. But the main thing is getting on the phone with sellers and buyers. That's what's going to make you money in real estate investing. Getting on the phone with sellers and buyers. It's really that simple. So let's not lose our focus, even though, Christmas is such a, focus for everybody. And then after Christmas, it's like you take a big sigh of relief. And I know a lot of you guys are having tough times this Christmas too. It's been a rough Christmas for some people. So pretty soon we're going to be through this, and I just want you to keep your feet under you and, get anything done to clear the decks. That's a good saying. Write that down. Clear the decks. So clear the decks for the start of the new year. Anything that you got to get done that's drawing away your focus. I'm really glad I kept talking, because this is probably the best point I'm making here. Is clear the decks. Okay, so you've got the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and then you're going to start next week on a Monday, and that Monday is going to be the 4th. So January 4th is going to be, I really want you to hit the ground running, if not on the 2nd. Really, honestly, that's a weekend, and there's so much business done on the weekend in real estate investing. I'd like you out there on the 2nd, which would be Saturday the 2nd, out there making hay. Or let's see, is that right? No, that'll be the Sunday. So getting out there and doing some stuff and making positive strides. Focus on your goals is always worthwhile. The problem is we lose some of our goals. Some of our goals are just let me get through today. Okay, so if that's your goal, well, hopefully you're hitting that goal every day. But let's add more, and obviously we want to get our real estate investing going more and more. So that's that extra goal. Make that extra phone call, staying focused on those goals and clearing the decks prior to then. So let's focus on that. I'm going to clear the decks. Let's say I'm clearing the decks to be ready for 2001. Okay, ready? I'm clearing the decks to be ready for 2021. Let's do that again. I'm clearing the decks so I'm ready for 2021. Yes, because you're going to have a great year in 2021 and lots of great real estate investing success and lots of happy times too. Lots of happy times in your life and great warm times. And I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving last week. And we're kicking off this week. We got New Year's, which is always fun. And I'll be talking about that some more. And of course, we got our great Brunch with Brian's this week and Teaching Tuesdays tomorrow. Lots more great stuff. So keep on watching. And until, hi, baby, just at the end. So until we see you next time, guys. Oh, yes, we have some trivia. And did anyone get the astronomer? Okay.
Alan Knowles says Galileo.
Galileo, very good, Alan. Good job. Galileo discovered Neptune in 1612, I think. Yes, 1612. And then did we have another one? Oh, and I have to say this. Did you know that Harriet Tubman in 1860, Harriet Tubman's last trip on the Underground Railroad was on this date in 1860. And guess what? The park behind us, it's called the Harriet Tubman Children's Park. The park right back there that you see all the time. It's called Harriet Tubman. So I love Harriet Tubman. There's a good movie out now called Harriet as well. Okay, what was our other trivia?
Alan also got it. Eisenhower and under God.
Yeah. Alan, you're the teacher's pet today. You're the brainiac. That is right. Eisenhower was president in 54, and they added the 2 words under God. So it actually goes, I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, didn't used to be, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So that's great. And so say your pledge of allegiance today. Have a great day. Keep expecting success. And is there anything else, Van, that we should call out? Okay, so we will see you tomorrow, guys. Keep expecting success and taking action.